Hey guys, just thought I would let you know a little bit about myself, what goes on behind Utah Arm Wrestling Channel. My name is Dave Wilson. I'm a real estate broker here in Utah. I started in 2018. I went to a tournament up at Rainbow Saloon in Sunset, Utah, and I met Bob Brown. Didn't know who he was, just thought we were around the same age, so I felt comfortable approaching him. Even though I found out later Bob's brutally honest and maybe harder to approach than I thought. First thing he asked me, and I was probably weighing about 250 at the time, was, do you lift weights? Do you work out at all? And I thought, oh, come on. But it turns out that it didn't matter, because when I went to the first practice, I was humbled very quickly and learned that size really doesn't matter that much. Anyway, so I started going to Bob Brown's practices, and as things developed, I started to attending more tournaments, local tournaments in Utah. A couple of the guys started talking about figuring out how to film better. And I thought about it, and yeah, it's hard to find good video of local tournaments. And when people are filming, they're hovering around the athletes and the refs and all those things, and it's kind of a distraction to people who are watching. So I thought, well, how's a way we can do it where we're really not interfering with the athletes, and hopefully not with the refs or with the tournament. So Justin Green and Jordan Sill, we were talking at one point, and they started suggesting different things. And I had a GoPro, so I thought, well, you know what, I'll see what I can do. So I came up with apparatus to use a GoPro to film with, and that in a way that would not interfere with the athletes and not with the refs, but it did end up interfering with the flow of the tournament, because I needed to change sides depending on right hand or left hand competitors. And that's because when people hold on to the post, then that blocks the field of vision of the camera unless you move it from one side to the other. And Cody Merritt, who runs a lot of the tournaments, local tournaments here, has been awesome in accommodating me and giving me the time to switch sides. And Jeff Kirby as well in his tournaments was very generous in time. It would take me a couple minutes, and I experimented in Las Vegas, and Bill Collins was generous enough to give me an opportunity to use the camera there. And yes, it was a lot of work to keep switching back and forth, and I know Bill likes a fast flow, so of course Bill was with the whip. Let's go, camera guy, let's go, let's go. So now I've developed a new mount, and of course when I do these mounts, I need to keep in mind that we're going to have big guys, 300, 400 pound guys, pushing the table all directions, possibly even lifting the table, all these types of things that are unique to arm wrestling. And plus, all the arm wrestling tables are not standard, they're all different, so I need to be able to adapt each table. So I've come up with these different mounts, and I've got two of them and two cameras, and they can withstand this kind of punishment and still get a quality image right up close without anything in between the camera and the athletes. And I have developed this new mount that hopefully will work out. I'm going to try it for the first time in February 19th. And it's the Utah State Arm Wrestling Tournament. And I'm going to experiment with it. Hopefully it works out. It looks like it's going to work out just fine. And it will not need to be changed from right to left. And that way I don't have to interfere with anybody or anything, and we will get the best quality video for everyone. And the reason I want to do this is, first of all, I love the view. I love that you can hear the banter between the athletes. I love that you can tell when they grip up. You can just everything involved. You can see how the refs are doing. Sometimes there are negatives to that, I guess, afterwards. But I think it helps, especially new arm wrestlers. And I think the arm wrestlers that are competing, I leave different things in the edits that I hope they remember fondly during their tournaments. And there are always things that are said, always things that are done between athletes and the refs, interactions that we wish we would have for later. And I leave those in because I know when I'm watching the videos and I've been in that tournament, I really appreciate those memories of those things. And also I can work on different things. I can see how that guy beat me, or how I beat someone else, and what they were doing and what I was doing, and the grip and kind of how I use my body and the leverage. And I think that helps everybody as well. So I hope you like the channel. You get a little insight of where I'm coming from with the channel. I do appreciate everybody who's subscribed and all the support I've received. My main goal is not to be in front of the camera, even though I will compete in the tournaments. So I'm not modeling this after other channels where they interview people and things like that. I may end up interviewing some people before their super matches, just because I think that could be interesting to see what goes on in people's minds before that kind of pressure. But other than that, this channel is not about me. It's about Utah arm wrestling. I've been fortunate enough to be able to practice with people like Craig Tullier, Jordan Sill, Justin Green, Bob Brown, and Cody Merritt, just to name a few. And this experience has been awesome, and I just want to share it with as many people as I can. So if you have any suggestions, you have anything that you think I could improve on, I'm more than open to listening. In fact, I had a subscriber that caught mistakes I made on a video, and I went back and fixed it and reposted it. I do appreciate that. And I read your comments. I'll reply if I can. And so if you have any tournaments that are out west and you're interested in getting this view for your tournament, just let me know. I'd like to travel this year and do the best I can and produce the best content I can for everyone. I'd like this channel to grow. Once it gets to over 1,000, I can monetize it, and that would help subsidize my travel and entering tournaments. I enter the tournaments that I film, so you'll probably see me in the tournaments. I'm not a superstar. I'm not trying to be a Ryan Bowen. I am older. At this point, I'm 59, and I'll be 60 this year. But I'm doing the best I can, and I want to get as far as I can in the sport in as much time as I have left. So if you know of any tournaments that are out west that aren't that far away that I can drive to, I would seriously consider filming those if you'd like. If you like this angle, I'd like to create a bunch of quality content this year. And my goal is to promote arm wrestling in general, but also specifically Utah arm wrestling. We have awesome arm wrestlers here, and all of them impress me every single day. And I can't get enough of following these guys and their success, and the support I've gotten from Jordan Sill, Cody Merritt, Bob Brown, Justin Green, just to name a few. I really appreciate it. They keep me going. Thanks for your support, and I hope to see you all out there.